Like I said, as far as I know, this is my first time really listening to the whole thing.
It was long after the passing of the second shadow, when dragons ruled the twilight sky and the stars were bright and numerous, that humankind began to thirst again for dominion over nature. Their weapon was industry, and they wielded it with confidence. One by one, the mysteries of light and darkness fell before the engines of progress. Whole nations came to believe that nothing lay beyond the power of their own arrogance. Competition was fierce in those productive days. Skilled labor became a valuable commodity, and so the tradespeople of the land banded themselves together to promote their common interests and to protect their secrets. These professional societies swelled in power as their membership grew. A few, such as the Blacksmiths and the Clerics, acquired vast territories with private armies to defend them. Thus began the age of the great guilds, vast city-states devoted to the absolute control of knowledge, held together by stern traditions of pride and of fear. Within the span of a few lifetimes, the commerce of the world was in their hands. But not all of the guilds were equally ambitious. The spinners of thread and weavers of fabric wished only to pursue their labor without interference. They did not involve themselves in the politics of the day and left the administration of taxes and wars to others. So the Guild of Weavers never attained the prominence of the shepherds or the glassmakers. Their number was small, for their strict rules forbade membership to any but the child of a member. Marriage outside the guild was discouraged and eventually outlawed. Outsiders regarded the weavers' ingrown society with distaste. Yet their customs were not without benefit. The natural talents of their membership were nurtured and purified, generation after generation, until the greatest among them wove fabrics of such extraordinary beauty that the whole world wondered at their achievements. Goods bearing the seal of the guild commanded a premium price, and the weavers amassed considerable wealth in this period, which they quietly hoarded. Like the other guilds, the weavers had evolved a philosophy of living based on the tools and terminology of their handiwork. They beheld in their great frames of wood and metal a symbol of universal truth, and found ways to work subtle patterns of influence into the fabrics they wove. The cloth of the guild soon became known for virtues other than mere beauty. Certain weaves seemed to possess remarkable powers of healing. Others held a charm against ill fortune. In the fullness of time, the art of the weavers transcended the limits of physical cloth. They abandoned the flax and dyes of their ancestors to wield the very stuff of light and music, and spun new patterns directly in the fabric of reality. The ignorant looked upon these works with fear and called them witchcraft. Many of the guild were persecuted. A few were hanged. To protect their heritage, the weavers expended a small fraction of their wealth to purchase a rocky island off the mainland coast. They packed up their spindles and skeins and shuttles and retreated from the company of men to refine their arts in solitude. Many wars and plagues followed. Mighty guilds fell into ruin. Others rose to surpass them. The exhausted world all but forgot the humble guild of weavers, and few found reason to visit their home, an island of mystery, shrouded in perpetual mist, shunned by sailors, which ancient maps call Loom.
The narrator here is the voice of the swan or duck in the game.
Hedgel, Lady Signa, bless you, child. Out of bed so soon. What brings you?
I wish an audience with the elders.
Look at you, pale as lace, and your hands trembling. Sit down. The idea of coming this way alone. You wouldn't be up and about if I was still midwifing. You can be sure of that. Now, what's this you say? An audience?
I must speak to them, the elders, at once.
The elders? I see. Concerning?
A matter of importance. Please, Hedgel.
An audience? Oh, my. Wait here. Old Hedgel will get you in.
I do not remember summoning you, Hedgel.
Oh, forgive me, Elder Atropos. Lady Signa is in the antechamber. She desires an audience.
Now? So late in the afternoon?
The girl is not yet recovered, Your Reverence, yet she comes alone.
I will speak.
Signa.
Elders, hear me. I cannot remain silent.
That much is obvious.
Lady Signa, we are grieved to hear of your loss.
Do not grieve on my account, Elder. Save your sympathy for the rest of the guild.
I am not aware that our guild is in need of sympathy.
How many more babies must die before the guild will earn your condolences?
That is no way to address an elder, young woman.
Is it not? Then give me the words, Elder Lachesis. Tell me how to express my anger.
Anger does not become you. Calm yourself, child. Tell us what it is that troubles you so.
Our seed is barren, Elder Clothos. We have lived under the rules of membership too long. Most of our children are born dead. Many that survive are monsters beyond hope. Our numbers are failing. Less than a score of us remain, and all in the name of rules written in ignorance, obsolete 1,000 years.
The same rules that distilled our not inconsiderable talent.
What purpose will our talent serve when there is no one left to practice it?
The same purpose it serves now, Signa. The fulfillment of the pattern. That is our only purpose.
You speak of the pattern as if it were our master. But the long tapestry speaks of a time when we were the masters. Please, elders, there is power in the loom.
So, it is power you seek. What would you have us do with this power?
Use it. I beg you, Elder Clothos. Use the loom to end our suffering and bring life and health to our children. The changes in the pattern would be trivial. Any one of us could work the thread. All we lack is courage.
Do you make this request on behalf of the guild? Or on your own behalf?
both.
Signa, it is true. The great Loom holds the power you seek. It is also true that our ancestors wielded this power freely. It may be that they understood the pattern better than we, or perhaps the threads were easier to grasp in those simpler times. It does not matter. We dare not tamper with the pattern now. Its subtleties have passed beyond our understanding. It is all we can do to observe our destiny in its fulfillment.
You ask for a miracle, Signa, but we are not gods. We are interpreters.
Interpreters? You are nothing but caretakers! How can you squander the heritage our ancestors gave their lives to preserve? Your pious hand-wringing mocks their devotion. Who are the weavers now? And who are the woven?
Enough! I have tolerated your hysteria out of sympathy for your bereavement, but I cannot allow you to utter blasphemy in the presence of the Loom itself. You will return to your tent and forget that this conversation ever occurred. If I hear of it again outside this chamber, you will suffer the penalty prescribed to all who defy the will of the elders. Must I specify that penalty?
No, Elder Atropos.
Then go. And do not judge us, Signa. Only the pattern may judge.
Love the sound of rain.
Deserted. No one will hear me. No one will know. The Loom. Power. The elders are afraid to use it. I am not afraid. Oh, the colors in the pattern. Dancing. The shadow of rainbows. One grey thread. Grey goes with every color. Invisible. No one will notice one grey thread. To work. Here's the trick. Tied to the end of the shuttle. Let the harness do the work. Throw. Beat. Treble. Rest. Throw. Beat. Treble. Rest. Back. And forth. Across. The web. You taught me well. Poor Hedgehog. Treble. Rest. Throw. Beat, rest, in and under, through, back, throw, beat, treadle, rest, throw, beat, treadle, rest, throw, beat.
Lady Signa!
Too late. Poor child.
You understand the gravity of what you have done?
Only the pattern may judge, Elder Atropos.
We cannot allow this outrage to go unpunished.
Do what you must. This baby is alive. I am content.
Surrender the child to Dame Hedgel.
care for him the way you did for me, old friend?
It's the only way I know. There.
I am ready.
Lady Signa, you are guilty of treason against the guild. You have breached the sanctity of the Loom and compromised the fulfillment of the pattern to indulge your own selfish desires in direct defiance of the elders. You are henceforth and forever outcast from the Guild of Weavers. You shall neither behold this child nor set foot upon this island again. From now until the end of your days, you shall wander the skies in perpetual solitude. Your mournful cry shall be a lesson to all who would defy their destiny.
Swan. Still beautiful.
Few in the weaver's village saw the great swan disappear across the sea that night. But it did not take long for them to hear of Lady Signa's defiance in the sanctuary and the elders' terrible vengeance. All were curious to behold the new infant, a child born not of woman, but out of the loom itself, and whose creation was unforeseen. It was decreed that the child be raised outside the ways of the guild until his coming of age 17 years hence, when his future would be decided by a high council. The old serving woman, Hetchel, agreed to raise the loom child as her own. She named the little boy Bobbin.
Bobbin? Bobbin, wake up, child.
Hetchel?
That's right, dear. Out of bed.
Still dark.
I know, little one. Get up quickly and get dressed.
Why? Sleepy?
There's something outside I want you to see. Quickly now, before the sun rises.
Cold up here.
I told you to bring your quilt, didn't I? Here. My shawl is warm.
I don't see anything.
Patience. She will come. She's come every year ever since you were born.
What does she look like?
She looks... Wait. There. Between the trees. No. No. Only an owl.
The village looks small from up here. Which star is that?
The bright one? That is the morning star. You can even see it in the daytime if the sun is right. Look, down there, flying low across the water. Do you see?
It's just a seagull.
Look again.
Oh.
A swan, Bobbin. A white swan. Happy birthday, poor boy.
Here she comes. Look, She's flying over. She's beautiful.
Yes, still beautiful.
Why does she sound so sad?
Because she is alone, proud and alone.
She's flying away. Where is she going, Hetchel?
Out beyond the pattern, I expect.
Can we go visit?
Stand away from the edge. No, little Bobbin. Those who are born of the pattern are hemmed into its web forever. Where that swan goes, we cannot follow.
The sun is in my eyes.
You're yawning. Come, back to home and bed for you.
The years were kind to Bobbin Threadbare. The boy grew tall and slender, with wide blue eyes that sparkled with mischief and intelligence. Yet Bobbin never went to school. The elders of the guild would not permit it. The other children were told he was a half-wit, and they taunted him with terrible cruelty, throwing stones if he came too near.
More like
And
dimwit.
so the friendless boy spent his days in solitude, combing the beaches for sticks of firewood, and exploring the hills and forests of the weaver's little island, until no one knew them better than he. Old Hetchel cared for Bobbin like her own son. She saw his growing bitterness and begged the elders to end his cruel exile. But the elders were afraid of Bobbin, and not without reason. His unexpected birth had thrown the pattern into chaos. Year after year they watched with growing apprehension as shadows of apocalypse spread across the web in the loom. Bobbin's thread was weaving its way towards a destiny of overwhelming consequence. The pattern was disintegrating. No one knew how to stop it. The elders never told Bobbin who he was or how he came to be. They prayed that Bobbin would be unable to fulfill his destiny so long as he never left the island and never learned the ways of spell weaving. They did not suspect that Bobbin's education had already begun.
Not tonight, Mother Hetchel.
Especially tonight.
Does it seem
You're
grown
the
up now?
curtains, boy. Sit here by the fire. Now, tell me, how many threads are there in a draft?
4.
Their names?
The throw,
That's 1,
the beat,
2.
the treadle, and the rest.
Good. Let's see if you remember the draft I taught you. Spin it for me. Pitiful. Listen to me. Now you know what the other boys do in school all day.
I guess I'll never learn to weave.
Rubbish. Do you suppose every weaver starts out with a golden throat? It takes years of practice, years. How long do you suppose the elders have been weaving? Nearly as long as I have, and that is a very long time indeed.
But where do I begin?
You begin with this. Do you know what it is?
No.
This is called a distaff. Our ancestors used a distaff to spin flax into thread. We use it to spin music and light into threads of influence.
Show me.
Hold the distaff in your hands, like this. Don't be afraid. Now, spin that draft I taught you again. Just the first thread. Flat, Spin it again, dear. This time, slide the thread high in your throat, like this. Can you do that?
I think so. It's glowing.
It's telling you when your pitch is correct. Try the beat and treadle threads. You learn quickly.
What happens if I spin all four?
Let's find out, shall we? Let me shut this first.
Never cross your spins.
All right. Listen carefully. I want you to spin those 4 threads again. Wait for the distaff to glow before you go on to the next. As you spin the last thread, point the distaff at the ball of yarn inside my knitting basket.
But you just closed it.
Indeed. Those 4 threads form a pattern of opening. You're going to lift up the top of that basket without even touching it. Whenever you're ready.
Does it hurt?
Tingles a bit. Remember, concentrate on the ball of yarn inside the basket.
Made a force flow through you.
Concentrate. Now, point. Not at the window.
Wow!
Shh! Blow out that light. Sit still for a minute. Good. I don't think anybody heard us.
What other drafts do you know?
Give me that. You've done enough weaving for one night. Off to bed with you. You have a big day ahead, and we both have to get up very early.
Let me go alone this year, Mother Hetchel.
Alone? Well, I suppose you're old enough. Go alone, Bobbin. I don't mind staying in bed late this time.
It was still dark when Bobbin awoke. Quietly, so as not to disturb old Hetchel, he slipped into his warm grey robe and stepped outside into the chill before dawn. The climb up the cliff path was steep and dangerous in the darkness. Only the waves crashing against the rocks below broke the stillness. Bright stars twinkled overhead. It was still half an hour before sunrise when Bobbin reached the top of the cliff. He sat down beneath a crooked old tree and leaned back to wait for the 17th visit of the great swan. In less than a minute, he was fast asleep.
I don't have a clap sound, but clap. That's pretty good. Alright. It's game time. So that sets up where game starts off is Bobbin's literally sitting and sleeping on a rock. Top of a mountain or whatever. Alright. I'm gonna get the audio on so you can hear this chick yapping at me to select a difficulty. Just gonna do standard. Oh.
Please choose your skill level.
All right, relax. All right. Here we go.
Please choose your skill level.
Just so she'll shut up.
Welcome to the age of the great guilds.
Expert, all it does is just take, like, instead of the notes being like 4, they're like 6. That's all it does. Doesn't like change difficulty of puzzles or anything.
Rise, son of Signa. It is the dawn of your 17th year. The elders await you in the sanctuary.
I've never known them to weave such a bright messenger nymph. I wonder why the elders want to see me. I'd better get down to the village.
Okay, F9 to toggle, okay. Alright. I don't know why that wasn't on by default, but there we go.
The last leaf of autumn.
Bye, leaf.
It's dawn.
It's quite perceptive. Go, buddy. I'll click down there. Let's go, Bobbin. I wonder why I don't have any music right now.
Don't these people ever clean up after themselves?
Apparently not.
Wonderful. I can't see a thing.
Let's get out of here. Doop doo doop doop doo doop doo.
This wall hasn't been dyed yet.
Where?
This wall hasn't been dyed yet. Grass green. I hate that colour.
Alright, so gotta get his staff. I guess we just go to the hall where all the big dudes are. Which building it is. Oddly quiet.
There's the long tapestry. I don't remember it looking so old and frayed. The pattern shows the entire history of the weavers, back to the founding of the great guilds. The last section tells about the decline of the guilds. There's a third shadow gathering. That's strange. The end is completely torn off.
Shocking. The treachery. Uh-oh. What's going on over here?
There's Hetchel. And the elders don't look at all pleased with her.
You have heard the findings of this council, Dame Hetchel. Have you anything to say in your own defense?
My elders, my actions speak for themselves.
This reckless defiance is intolerable. Any secret you share with Signa's son might be turned against us.
His talent is awakening, and the power is very strong in him. We dare not desert him now.
Stubborn old fool! Who are you to decide such things?
Enough, Lachesis. Hetchel, I am grieved to see your many years of service end in such disgrace.
My destiny is yours to weave.
Hetchel, the fabric of your life has been woven by your own choices.
Gaze once more upon the great loom, if you would know your ultimate destiny. For that destiny is now upon you.
A swan's egg. What does it mean?
Something is deeply wrong. That draft has never failed before.
What is that noise? Outside!
The guild is under attack!
Who dares to desecrate the great loom of the weavers?
This is the work of that demon boy! We should kill him while we still can!
Your name will be cursed forever, son of Signa, loom child, Bobbin.
My name? But I had nothing to do with this. Wait, where are you going?
How did he get on the right side of the loom?
No explanations. No goodbyes. And once again, I'm left behind. It's heavier than it looks. The egg it's trying to open.
Ah, sorry, I'm gonna have to write these down. Give them a text file real quick. Okay, so we got open, and what was it? Okay, so
The egg it's trying to open.
ECED.
Well, that didn't work.
Wasn't sure if you had to play it backwards or not. All right. So that is open. So close will be the opposite.
There's my boy.
What's happening? The whole village has flown away without us.
From the moment you came into this world, Bobbin, great and terrible things have been happening. The elders hoped that your birth was the cause of it.
Why would the elders want to get rid of me? I'm such an awful weaver that they never even let me study with the others.
They fear you, Bobbin. When the swan arrived, they were already trying to weave the same draft on you that they had worked on me. But the draft turned against them. It means only one thing, that the pattern is failing of its own accord.
No. Can't it be stopped?
Stop chaos? The only thing to do is embrace it and turn ourselves into creatures of shadow, or plan our escape.
Escape? To where?
I don't know. But if we are to survive, we must find out where that flock has flown and join them if we can. You've already found Atropos's distaff. Good. You won't be able to weave very much with it at first, but as you practice, its true power will be revealed to you. It's time to leave this island, Loom child. Your destiny lies beyond the sunset, across the sea.
Mother Hetchel, where are you going?
Goodbye, Bobbin. I must follow the swans.
God damn it, Hetchel.
This is a fine mess. Everybody's gone and I still don't understand what's going on. Why did they keep calling me Loom child? Nobody's ever let me anywhere near a loom. Those are the same 4 threads spun by the elders.
So we obviously can't play
They're
that
still
yet.
echoing in the loom.
Until we get the whole staff. Until we're able, you know, so he's capable of using the entire staff. So, alright. Get out of here. I don't think there's anything left to do. I want to know how he, when he was standing over here, how he ended up on the right side of the loom, though. After the cutscene. Teleport?
That's strange. The end is completely torn off.
Dum, 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 dum. Alright, so now we'll have to go back to that other tent and do that stuff with the dye. And look at this
Here's
one.
more of the tapestry. The threads describe the creation of the world and the passing of the 2 shadows.
Game's got really nice pixel art. It's quite nice for 1990. I mean, you take in... Well, this wasn't the first iteration of this game, so I'm not sure when... This is the VGA version, so I'm not sure when the VGA version got released. Alright.
This wall hasn't been dyed yet.
We figured out.
Grass green. I hate that colour. It's still dripping. What a mess.
What was the G? Strip? And what was it?
It's still dripping. What a mess.
Alright, so EED. I don't know if that means drip. It might mean something else, but leave it there. Alright. That doesn't do anything any good.
That's the book of patterns. I already know what's in it.
Okay, well I don't.
Grass green. I hate that color.
So green is CCCD.
The color changed.
Let's go dye this one.
Ugh, green again.
So essentially, we should be able to reverse it. Turn it back to white.
There. Looks much better in white.
Okay. Guess let's change it all to white.
There. Looks much better in white.
I love how it picks up the keystrokes. Well, mouse strokes. Like I don't have to sit here and hit D and wait for him to do it, then hit C. I can just hit D, C, 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 and it just gets all the clicks. It's intelligently done.
There. Looks much better in white.
Can I change the pot? I don't know. Let's see. Probably gonna do anything. No.
Nothing. That draft doesn't seem to work on pots.
Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Either that or I just waited.
Don't these people ever clean up after themselves? Don't these people ever clean up after themselves? Wonderful. I can't see a thing.
Okay. Still can't do anything in here. Let's go this way. Change the color of these guys?
Maybe I should stand a bit closer.
Well, then walk the hell over there, dude. Why are there like no sound effects? Isn't there supposed to be a water splash?
Didn't work.
Okay, so let's open up the clan. Open is ECCED.
Ugh.
Okay. Well, seagull or whatever seems to be enjoying it. I'll close it again. See where he goes.
I hate to ruin the poor girl's breakfast.
Oh, I wanted to. Care less what Bobbin wanted to do. Alright. Can't really do anything else here. What's that? Oh, he's.
There's an owl in there. Another owl.
See.
Didn't know there were so many owls in these woods.
As far as the white, no, this is going to be different.
That one is empty.
Okay, so we have owl, which I know isn't the thing, but let me just write it down. So right now we got DCC, right? So we gotta, I guess we got to get another owl inside this thingy, the hole in the tree. And there's an owl right here. Hello, Mr. Owl.
He's fast asleep.
Try it. Nah. Open ain't gonna do anything. Look at the stars or something. Oh, you can.
I like the view from the cliff better.
Okay, fair enough.
Ouch.
Oh. Not on this tombstone now. Sorry, Mr. Bunny.
Destiny shall draw the lightning down from heaven, roll its thunder far across the sea, to where I wait upon the shore of wonder, on the day the sky is opened and the tree is split asunder.
The day the sky is opened. Maybe I should stand a bit closer.
Okay, so we gotta go all the way back to the starting spot to do that. Okay. Open the sky. Alright, so this dude should be in his hole now, I think, right? Eating the poor little bunny. Alright.
All the holes are full now.
So what does it do? Alright, so let's see if we... What? I hit the wrong sequence?
I guess that draft doesn't apply to holes.
What's the name of the draft? Let's see if I cast it on the tombstone.
That draft doesn't seem to work in cemeteries.
Okay.
I don't think you can weave with thorns.
Not sure what the... I don't know. I forget what that's used on. Might be something back in camp, maybe? I don't know. Let's go to the rock and we'll open up the sky. Bobbin would move a little faster.
It might help to point. It's dawn.
Shut up. Clear tree. Like, I feel like there's audio missing. Might just be me, but it should be like lightning knocking a tree branch off or something. Or when he fell in the water, you hear a splash. Let me see if let me check audio real quick. Sound effects are there, they're on. Each subtitles, both. Oh.
Is it over?
It's on Twitch still. Alright, so we open up the sky, did that. Alright, I know what the tree branch is for. We're supposed to leave yet, though. Alright, so let's come down here. Oh, okay. The owl thing must be, we must have to use that on the eyeballs in here. That might turn the lights on, maybe. Let's see. Yes. Alright, there we go. That's probably light and darkness, probably. Since it's DCCD, it's just reverse, which is the same thing, so. Alright. Let's see, what's this thing do? CCE. That's going to be on the gold, probably.
I don't think I spun that right.
Oh, there's yarn over here, so it wants me to change to gold to yarn. Okay. Or straw. Straw, rather. So, what is it? Yeah, there we go. Got F. Alright, then straw would be the reverse. So that'll be ECCC. Okay. Alright, so let's change it all to gold. How about that? Leave it as gold. Oh, it changes the whole thing at once? Okay. I thought we had to do an individual pile. Okay. Is what it is then. Good to know. Appreciate you checking. Alright. We don't have anything to do with F yet. I don't think there was anything else to do in here. Drip was GEED, so we can't do that yet. Nothing in here. Alright. We can... The Loom taught us... What did Loom taught us? Teach us, rather. Let's go in here and... Yeah, I always wondered why C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Why did they use a capital C here? Why did you just change that to a different letter? That wasn't used. Only capital letter. Well, you change these, let's see. You change this to green. Oh shit, you can. I don't know if I ever did that before. Change it to white? I might just change it back. Okay, so it's not... So it is green, but... It's more like original color, I guess. Instead of white. Okay. Don't be throwing music at me. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much exactly why they used it. But from a gamer perspective, it just looks silly. So this is C, F, G, little c. We don't know what the hell that is yet. I'll just put Loom. I don't know what the hell that is. I think that's... I want to say that's an endgame note because it's using C. But I don't know what it does. I forget. Okay. I wrote it down anyway. Alright, let's get out of here. Well, this is broke, right? Can we fix this? I wonder if drip will work on here. No, we don't have G. Open, close, light, darkness, gold, straw, green, no. Yeah, the reason why I'm saying this because, like, when you're playing a game, you got to write these down. So you can easily, like, let's just say you didn't put capital C and you wrote a just C, and then later on in the game, you're like, why isn't this working? And you got to figure out which C is supposed to be what. Just a different letter would just, you know, make it much easier. And again, the difficulty between standard and expert is there's just more clicks. Like instead of it being 4 notes per thing, it'd be like 5 or 6 or something like that. I believe that's the difficulty. I could be wrong with that, but alright, so I walked off last time and I landed in the water, so I guess I just walk off and I land on the stick. I guess that would kind of make sense. Can we change? I want to change this thing. Well, he is already white, right? So DCCC.
Well, that draft didn't seem to do much.
Okay. I
guess that draft isn't going to help me here.
Not sure if we need to do anything else here. Let's just walk off. Screw it. Oh, I thought he landed on it. At least now we get some music. Leaving the island for the first time in his life. Then it just cuts out. Doesn't fade, nothing. Okay, so we need to close this, I'm pretty sure. Nope, nope, don't go near it. I don't know how to target it. Let's see. Probably gonna die here. Yeah, why is he, why can't I? Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna, like, go in there and die. Alright, so we gotta close this, I'm short. So, D-E-C-E.
That didn't help at all. There must be some way I can untwist it.
How does he keep... What's that? Doing? No, wrong note. Get off. Go back on.
That didn't help at all.
I think I just tried it,
There must be some way I can untwist it.
It's not the straw, is it?
That draft doesn't seem to work on water spouts. That draft doesn't seem to work on water spouts.
Can't use the drip.
That draft doesn't seem to work on water spouts.
Oh,
I think that's close enough.
I forgot I had to do that. Okay, that makes sense. Untwist. Alright.
Huh?
Alright, so what was that? It was F? I knew it was something stupid. F, D, D, E. Alright.
I think that's close enough.
I wonder if it's the opposite, though.
Well, that only twisted it tighter.
Alright, so E, D, D, F. No. Why didn't it take E? Get off the thing.
I think that's close enough.
Whatever. Yay. Going. Huh. Having my stick. Oh, I got G now. Can I go back? Where are you going? Bobbin? Where are you going, dude? Hey, bro. What are they doing? Hey, bruh. I guess I can't go back. So how are you supposed to interact with that jar? Unless that was just a hint for what you can use later on, maybe. Once you get G. Alright, let's go to this thing. It looks, there's like a ball sack here, 2 balls and a penis, right? I see what you're doing there, LucasArts. The only thing in here is this. Come on, get over there, Bobbin.
Welcome to Crystal Guards, stranger. I'm Master Goodmode, 31st in the Noble Guild of Glassmakers. And who might you be?
My name is Bobbin. Bobbin Threadbare of the, Noble Guild of Weavers.
A weaver! Tell me, is it true that to peer beneath a weaver's hood brings instant agonizing death?
I honestly don't know. Nobody's ever tried it with me. You have such a wonderful view of the sky here. Have you noticed a flock of swans flying this way?
Swans?
Swans. You know, birds.
Yes, swans! No, I haven't heard of any swan sightings. Look around to your heart's content, Weaver Threadbare. And remember, if you break it, you buy it.
Such a common slogan back in the 80s and 90s. Every time you go into a store. Don't touch it, break it, you buy it.
Near this spot, Lucent Bottleblow, founder of the Noble Guild of Glassmakers, attained his final clarity.
Is that literally it in here? Looks that way. Where did he go? Wait. Oh, there's another plaque.
Softshard, wife of Lucent Bottleblow, here attained final clarity.
Come, I can't. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't know. I don't think you can do anything else in here. Come on, leave. Walk to the door. Exit stage left. I guess we can maybe go in here. Okay. Oh, okay. I believe this here is Stigma. Or Sigma. Or whatever the hell the dude's name is.
I can barely hear what they're saying.
I trust your excellency is pleased with our progress?
That all depends on how far this sphere can help me see.
4 hours, most assuredly. Perhaps 6, with a bit of luck.
Only 6 hours? But I expressly requested 8.
Every sphere is unique, Bishop. It is impossible to accurately predict how well this sphere will perform.
I need at least 8 hours. 8 hours, Master Crucible. See to it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I think this here. Can we get over to this thing? No. I think this is an elevator over here.
Huh. A glass bell. I wonder what will happen if...
Yeah. Oh, not an elevator, but teleporter or whatever.
I'm dizzy.
Ah, look!
Who are you, lad?
And just what do you think you're doing up here?
I'm not sure. I just rang the bell and
Well, I'm sorry, but you're not supposed to be here.
Step back under the lens, please.
This is a restricted area. No visitors allowed.
Good day, sir.
Oh, fuck out.
I guess I'm not supposed to go up there.
Oh, we'll go up there. Go over here now? No. Okay. Can't do anything yet. I don't know if there's anything more to this place. What the hell is going on up here? Oh, I can click that? Workers.
What's going on up there?
It's the same question. Okay. It's like I wrote the line for that. Emerald City. Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, I think that's supposed to be what the general idea is. Oh, you can go in a back room. What's the chalice? Is this the Holy Grail? Where's Jones? Oh, you just walk that way. Alright, well, good to know. I didn't know you could do that. Where's he going? What? Oh. Okay. Now we can get over here. Drink from the chalice and choose wisely.
That's beautiful. I've never seen anything sparkle like that. Not even the long tapestry. What kind of glass is it?
It was carved from a single crystal of diamond.
But I thought you were glass makers.
No, we are. A dear boy. This is none other than the famous Chromax conundrum, wrought by our distinguished founder, Lucent Bottleblow. His works once filled an entire museum, you know. And that was before the Great Dragon arrived in 7342. She blew through this city like a torch, melting and breaking our finest works, plundering our museums and treasuries until we had almost nothing left. It was awful, just terrible, really a miserable time. Even Bottleblow's greatest masterpiece, the first scrying sphere, was lost forever.
But you still have the conundrum.
And a lucky thing, too. It was on loan to the Guild of Vintners at the time. It is the sole remaining example of our founder's transcendent genius.
But I'm still curious. Why is it diamond instead of glass?
We've no idea at all. That's the conundrum, you see.
Because a diamond can just through glass, right? Perfectly cut glass. I don't know. Can we go that way? Oh, the fuck. All right, this place is confusing. All right. Oh. All right, let's get back to the side. Yeah, it's a maze for like no legitimate reason. No, I can't. All right, no, pop, no, stop. I just wanted to see if you can walk up because it looks like this is a ledge here, but I guess not. All right, so let's see if we can go. I just want to see if we can go into this thing here. No, doesn't look like it. Alright, guess not. Alright, leave. Let's make a quick save here. Just for the hell of it. I don't want to run into the same problem I ran into with the other game where I just somehow abruptly die and then I gotta replay everything. Green City. No, let's put Emerald City. There we go. It's up this way. Oh. Where's he at? Oh. Okay. Can't click on anything. Let's go right. Artwork looks really nice here. Oh, okay, we're back at the beach. All right. Nothing to click on. All right, let's go back.
Halt! Who goes? Well. Looks like a scrawny runt trying to sneak into our flocks.
Sneak? You call that sneaking? I heard them coming all the way in from down.
Thought you were going to fleece some shepherds, did you? Maybe we ought to take the shears to you instead.
Listen, I mean, I'm not looking for sheep or trouble. I'm looking for a flock of swans.
Swans?
Swans. You know, birds.
Oh, swans. Of course. We should have known. Everybody comes here when they want swans.
Next you'll be telling us you're some sort of wizard off to fly away with them birds.
Right.
Wizard? Wizard? You wouldn't happen to be the great wizard that Fleece was telling us about, would you now?
Fleece?
He is sort of dressed like a wizard.
I don't know. He doesn't look very powerful to me.
Me neither. I say we don't let him by until we know for sure. Come on then, wizard. Let's see some magic. Or else...
How's this G?
It might help to point at
All
something
right.
first.
Relax.
I sure wish I knew a draft that would work on shepherds.
I don't know what.
I guess that isn't a draft. I sure wish I knew
Wasn't
a
it though?
draft that would work on shepherds.
Oh, I can leave? Okay, let's leave.
Come on, lads. He's had enough. Let him go.
Some kind of wizard, eh?
Don't trip on your robe, little wizard.
Get on, you lazy bunch of yous. Back to work.
Oh, okay. I wrote it down wrong. GC. Okay. So that was GC is what? Disappear? I guess. Then I guess reappear would be the opposite, right? Should be CGC. Okay. All right. Let's. We gotta learn spell. We gotta go back down the city or not. Come on, dude. Walk there or what? Oh, okay. These must be the two guys up there carving that scythe that threw me out of rooms. When I teleported up top, that must be what that is up here. So maybe I got to use that note I just learned to disappear from them. Let's do that. What would it be? It'd be G C G C.
I wonder, did it work? Only one way to find out.
I guess it did. I'm not sure what that accomplished. So I guess we're invisible to them. No, get in there. Yeah, okay.
Our esteemed Bishop Mandible